Alright, in this video I want to talk you through question 6 part B of the June 2014 Edexcel FP1 exam paper. And if you remember, let's just have a little bit of a recap. In part A we were told that the rectangular hyperbola, which was given, which is just denoted by H, has this Cartesian equation. We weren't bothered about what the hyperbola looks like, we were just bothered about what the equation was, this xy equals c squared. We were told that the point P, which was given by ct, c over t, was a general point that was on H somewhere, and we showed that the equation of the tangent was given by this thing here. Now we're given some extra information for part B, and we're told that the equation of the normal, okay, so before where the equation of the tangent was given by this thing, the equation of the normal at that point P is given by this thing. You can verify that, okay, use exactly the same method as we used in part A, except instead of, we use a different gradient basically, and we use the fact that the normal is perpendicular to the tangents, therefore it's going to be negative reciprocal gradient. Okay, so just use a different gradient and it should come out as that. And given that the normal to H, I'm told that given that the normal to H at P meets the x-axis at A, the point A, and that the tangent to H meets the x-axis at B, okay, and we're asked to find, in terms of C and T, the coordinates of A and the coordinates of B. You can read that. Now, I've just drawn this picture just to kind of visualise what's going on, because that gets very wordy. You know, I always find that with a lot of wordy questions, it's always nice if you can to draw a picture and visualise what's going on. So we've got a rectangular hyperbola. Remember, I don't know what that looks like, so I just draw it as a curve. Okay, it doesn't matter what it looks like for this question. So we've got this rectangular hyperbola, which looks like this. We've got a point P, which lies in this rectangular hyperbola. We've got a tangent to that P, and that comes down and meets this x-axis at B. And we've got then the normal, which remember is perpendicular to the tangent, which comes down and meets the x-axis at A. So we basically need to find what B and A are. Okay, the coordinates of B and A. Well, the coordinates of B and A, we've already got half the information that we need. We've already got one of the coordinates of each of A and B, because we're told that it meets the x-axis. So therefore we know that because both A and B lie on this x-axis, remember this x-axis, another way of saying the x-axis is the line y equals 0, isn't it? Okay, this x-axis, this line here, is another way of saying the line y equals 0, because how much do you move up? Well, 0. Okay, and you can have any x-coordinate you like, because it's just a flat line. Okay, you don't have to alter the x-coordinate at all. You just say, well, whatever the x-coordinate is, y is going to be 0. And that is that line. So we already know that for both A and B, so A will have some x-coordinate, let's call it x, I don't know, xa. We'll always have the y-coordinate 0. We know that. Okay, it's not going to move anywhere. It's not going to go anywhere up. And likewise, B will have the x-coordinate, let's call it x subscript b. Okay, it'll also have a y-coordinate of 0 because it still lies in that line. It's not moving anywhere up. Okay, so we already know half the information. So basically, it's literally a case of substitution. Okay, we know that A lies in the normal, so when we plug y equals 0 into this normal line, we're able to get this x A out. Okay, so what is the equation of the normal? It's t cubed x minus ty equals ct to the power 4 minus c. So at a equation of normal is given by, what was it again? T cubed x minus ty equals ct to the power 4 minus c. Okay, so at a, the equation of normal, so therefore y must equal 0. We know y must equal 0, okay, because it's at a. So we sub in the y coordinate and we'll automatically get the x coordinate out, because there'll only be one unknown, because t and c, we know to give the answer in terms of c and t, if that makes sense. So when y equals 0, sub y equals 0 into this, we get t cubed x, no y there, minus, oh look, t times y. Well, y is 0, so 0 times t is going to be 0, right? So that term's going to go to 0. Then ct4, there's no c to the power 4, no y in there, and then we got a minus c here. Let's do a little bit of rearranging to get x on its own. So x equals, what have we got? We've got ct to the power 4 minus c all over t cubed, right? Do a little bit of simplification again. We've got ct to the power 4. Let's break it up into two fractions. because it looks neater in my mind, because we can do a little bit of simplification. Minus c over t cubed. Well, let's look at this second one first. We can't do anything with that. Can't simplify that down anymore. Can't do any cancellation. But here we can do cancellation, because t to the power 4 here, and we've got t to the power 3 here. So we can cancel off 3 of these t's on the top. So we'll be left with ct minus c over t cubed. So in other words, the coordinates of A, okay, is going to be ct minus c over t cubed, and a y coordinate we know is 0. And let's look at B. Now remember, B is lying on the tangent line, so we know that we're going to use the equation of the tangent. The equation of the tangent, which was given by, you can scroll up, but it was given by t squared y plus x plus 2ct. Hope that hasn't gone off the screen, but that's an equals. But yeah, that's basically what we worked out in the last question. So remember, at B, y must equal 0. So therefore, the equation. So therefore, we can find out what x is. So we got t squared y. Well, y is 0, so t squared times 0 is going to be 0. Plus x equals 2ct. Okay, so literally, x equals 2ct. So we know now that the coordinates of B are given by 2ct, and a y coordinate is going to be 0. Okay, where are the marks for that question? Well, there's one mark for getting the correct method and the correct coordinates for A. Where is it? There. Okay, so if you get the correct method, you get the mark. And likewise, the same correct method for B. There's not really that much challenging in that question at all. It's just plugging numbers into formulas. Okay, baby stuff really.